What's up, YouTube? What up, friends and fam? This is Quitting Kratom Part 2. Part 2. There's a Part 1. Go back and watch if you want to watch that shit to get a different perspective. Because every day we have a different perspective every day when we wake up. Anyways, so this is Part 2, at-home detox. You know what I'm saying? So, long story short, to go off Part 1, I stayed off Kratom for like 2 weeks. I was off for like 2 weeks. I think that was it. Like 2 weeks, maybe 3. And I just I couldn't take it anymore. My body was achy. I was like, fuck, dude, I just need to do it. So I started doing it again. And about 5 days ago, I also quit again. So the recovery, relapse is sometimes part of the recovery story, right? And the good thing about that relapse, or whatever the fuck you want to call it, is that I was able to cut down my dose significantly, because I stopped cold turkey for like 2 weeks, right? So when I got back on it, I didn't need as much. So that was a good thing. That was like the best thing that's happened from that. And so then from that, I stopped taking it at night. You know what I mean? Usually I would need to take it before bed, but then I noticed I really didn't need to take it before bed, so I stopped taking it before bed. And then also I noticed my energy levels were all fucked up. So I was like, it was just so much motivation to quit again. So this is Part 2, how I quit again. I'm on day number 5 or some shit like that. So my main secret is I got a prescription for Gabapentin. And I've been taking Gabapentin, what has it been, like 200 milligrams? 200 milligrams in the morning, 200 milligrams at lunchtime. You know, pretty much like anywhere from like 800 to 1600 milligrams a day of Gabapentin. And the Gabapentin, guys, is it makes the withdrawal symptoms go the fuck away. It also, the Gabapentin is also used as like an anti-anxiety med, so it really fucking works for all that too. It's like all the fucking craziness of the withdrawal and shit like that is pretty much gone because I'm on the Gabapentin, which is great because the Gabapentin, it's mentally addicting, but it's not physically addicting like fucking Kratom and shit like that. Like, Gabapentin really isn't addicting, you know what I'm saying? Like, some people will beg to differ. You know, I'm not on a super duper high dose. All I'm doing is like combating my withdrawal symptoms with Gabapentin. So, you know what I'm saying? There's no wrong with that. And then if that doesn't work, go ahead and get yourself a prescription. Mind you, I'm not a doctor. Don't take any of my medical advice seriously. You know what I mean? This is strictly for entertainment for all you lawyers out there. But, so the second thing you can do too, if the Gabapentin isn't working and you still can't sleep at night, you can go ahead and get a prescription for Xanax or some benzo. Just get it for a week though, because you do not want to get hooked on benzos. You're getting off something that you're hooked on. And I heard benzos, never been hooked on benzos, thank God, but I heard benzo withdrawal is deadly. Like, you can literally die if you just stop taking benzos cold turkey after you're addicted. So get the benzos for like a week. Because all you're doing is like an at-home detox. This is literally what they do at any detox they do in California, fucking your neighborhood detox, whatever, recovery center. So you can get the benzo for a week, right? And then you're going to take a super small dose, probably like 0.25 milligrams or whatever it is per night, just so you can sleep at night. Don't take it in the morning. Take Gabapentin in the morning. Just get you through the first week. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't suggest taking the benzo for more than a week, honestly. You know what I mean? Just get you through the first week. The second week, the Gabapentin should be fine. And after a couple weeks of the Gabapentin, you should be able to stop that. And then the good thing about this is the bad withdrawal symptoms are gone. You know what I mean? The fucking creepy crawly shit. That comes in like the first week, first 2 weeks, first 3 weeks. You know what I'm saying? And if we can get through the first couple weeks without the creepy crawlies and all that shit, and like without the extreme urges, because like within the first couple weeks I find that's like the most likely we'll relapse, because we're like, fuck dude, like blah, blah. Like our self-talk is fucked up. Like all we're doing is still thinking about fucking putting kratom in our mouth. So that's my main fucking message for you guys today, is those two things: the at-home detox, drink plenty of water, get plenty of sleep. Also, you do want to be working out, you know what I mean? When you feel good enough, go ahead and work out. Start working out. Start getting big again. Start getting fucking your six-pack again. get on a training program, whether it's my training program or somebody else's. I really don't care. I just want you to feel better. And if you want to get on mine, hit me up on Instagram at KenLucasFit. And even if you want to be a friend of mine or whatever, just hit me up at KenLucasFit. Follow me. You know what I'm saying? I'm always dropping these cues. I don't really talk about my Kratom use on there. Maybe I should start doing that. I don't know. But anyways, I'll give you a couple tips and tricks that I wrote down. So I got the first couple. Okay, this one is big too. So I read a book about a guy that was like suffering from a terminal illness, like a deadly illness, right? And he took high doses of vitamin C. He was supposed to die within like a couple weeks, but he healed himself with high doses of vitamin C and watching funny movies all day. Shit to make him laugh all day. You know what I'm saying? So implement watching shit that makes you laugh more. You know what I'm saying? Trigger that fucking your humor sense again. You know what I'm saying? Because I find like when we get addicted to shit, we're just so like we're dull. We're dulled out. We don't give a fuck about emotions, and like we're just like, oh yeah, blah blah blah. Like we don't really laugh. We don't really fucking get mad. We're just neutral. We just go to work and we get shit done. But still, there's no fucking emotional thing in there, and that's not human. So start feeling human again and start watching funny movies. Funny movies will make you feel better. Laughing makes you feel better. They say laughter is the best medication, and I have to agree with that. So get in the habit of watching something funny every day. Laugh every day. You know what I'm saying? Put it on your list of non-negotiable things to laugh every day, multiple times a day. You know what I'm saying? Ideally, I like to cry every day too, because it triggers that. Ideally, like first thing in the morning, cry my eyes out of gratitude. And if I'm sad, cry too. You know what I'm saying? Get that shit out. So all in all, you know what I mean, to get you through that first month, get medicated, get with a doctor that's going to prescribe you those things. Whether or not you want to tell them you're coming off Kratom or not, I don't know. I'd be hesitant about that in my personal experience, because like then they'll just try to put you on Suboxone or some shit, and you do not want to go on Suboxone coming off Kratom. I mean, you can, but like I think Suboxone is even harder to get off than fucking Kratom, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not a plant. You know what I'm saying? It's like man-made, and they want you to be addicted for several years on that shit before they get you off. So it's all fucked up. But yeah, I mean, after all that, the main thing too, guys, is non-negotiable habits that you're doing every day. Right now, you have non-negotiable habits that you're doing every day, and you don't really notice it's bringing you down. You know what I'm saying? Because your self-talk is like, oh fuck, like once I quit Kratom, my withdrawal symptoms are gonna be so bad, and like my anxiety, my morning anxiety is going to be so bad. Instead, you know, these non-negotiable habits are going to help cure your mindset, your self-talk. And your self-talk's just got to start being savage. Start being affirming what you're doing is the right thing. Oh, I'm quitting Kratom, and I'm proud of myself, man. I'm proud of myself. I'm going to be one of the only sober people in my network or in my community or in my neighborhood, so I'm going to have an edge on them. You know what I'm saying? That's how we got to start thinking, guys, because that's the reality of it. You know what I'm saying? If you live in America, a lot of people are medicated on shit. So if you get off that medication, off that addiction, you're going to be on a whole nother fucking level, man. I'm trying to tell you, when it comes to business, when it comes to women, when it comes to family, like everything that you're supposed to be doing, you're going to be doing, and remind yourself how proud you are because you're doing the right thing. A lot of people aren't doing the right thing nowadays, and they're over here boasting about it. So I'm proud of you for trying to do the right thing. Hopefully you get it this time. I love you. Reach out to me on Instagram at KenLucasFit. That's all the time I got for today, guys. Peace.